Okay, we're gonna see if I did it all right. It's been a little while. It's only been like 2 months. Let's see. I'm just seeing a black screen, and there we go. Yes, cool, we got it. All right, hi everybody. It's been just a little bit. What you think? It's only been like 2 months. Let me send out my Discord really quick. I always wait until like the stream is live before I officially do anything. Um, because there have been too many times. Okay, oh, Discord's out and Twitter's out. Okay, cool. Alright, back to work. Okay, so it's been a while, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I know it's been a little while since I've streamed, and I've been like super busy. If you guys saw my page on the community tab while I wait for Clip Studio to open, give it a second. There it goes. I've been like so busy with like, and not necessarily NDA content. I mean, it was NDA content before I was done with it. Oh, hang on, I've got a weird window here. I don't know why that's sitting there. That doesn't belong there. Okay, that's super strange. Alright, I'm also trying to like watch the stream health, because this is only my second stream on this internet, and it looks like it's handling it really well, which is awesome. So, oh, I need my access tab. Oh, I forgot I moved it. I've got 3 screens now instead of just the 2. So this first stream might be a little weird while I try to figure out like where I want to put everything. That's not the panel I need. This is the panel I need. Okay. Sorry guys. I need my quick access panel, which I keep up here on one of my other screens. There we go, cool. Okay, now we can see. Alright, oh yeah, that's what I did that for, so that I could flip it. I feel like it might just be easier if I just like move this panel somewhere else. I can't put it up there? That's dumb. Leave it over here. Okay, cool. Sorry guys, like I said, I'm still getting used to everything. Alright, I'll move that right now. I'll need it in a little bit, but not at the moment. Got some pages here that I'm working on. Actually, let me flip back really quick. So I've got some new pages. I don't know if you guys saw in this one, I've got a couple of pages that have like a bunch of X's on them, and those pages are not coming back. They're pages I needed to get rid of. So let's move this onto the screen. Move this onto the screen. You guys can see my, all my different screens. Now, I actually have 3 of them, so I like having 3 screens. Some people don't like having that many. There, that way I've got the chat up on my primary screen. Well, the primary screen that isn't my, the primary screen that's not my drawing screen. Anyway, so I've got this cool page that was really fun to work with. It's actually like a redraw of the image that I had as the thumbnail for this stream. I was able to recycle this, because the one that I have in the thumbnail is actually a couple years old, and I just really liked it and wanted to reuse it. So now I have this, this version of it, which I think is, better, because, that one's, 2 years old? So, and I've got this one here, so I probably should have turned off the text, but I can just make a new layer of it really quick, I guess, and hide it if people don't want to see all that. So, that's usually what I do when I show it to people, and I just forgot to do that, because, I'm a goldfish, I don't have a lot of brain cells at this present moment. I'm actually really nervous right now, because it's been such a long time since I've streamed. I really hope you guys will enjoy my nervous rambling while I attempt to make something out of a drawing. Flip that. Okay, this is what I was working on. So I've got, like, Morari, she lands, and then, like, she's landing here, and then there's, like, this, like, wave of images, like, whoosh, like that. So that's what I gotta draw next. I'm trying to think of, like, what would be the best way to do that. Let's see. Let me find the layer first of all. It's usually the best bet is to find the layer. This is probably the forwardmost layer. Okay, yep, here's all my rocks. I'm gonna mark these with an orange because they're line art. Okay. Alright. And then this is the smoke up here. Okay, cool. Then yeah, we're good. Alright, so I'm gonna do this one. Yep. So this is gonna go in between. That way, when I do, like when I come in here and I draw something, it'll be underneath like this rock layer for sure, and it'll be on top of this one for sure. Sometimes, you know, just makes that easier rather than having to go in and like make a mask for everything, which I just find is super tedious. So what I'll probably do is I will find my sketch layer here really quick, and then I'll make a copy of it, and then I'll place it. I'll place the copy like between these layers, like I did before. Oh man, it's one layer. Oh dear, I hate when I do that. Is this on one layer? Can I grab it on from one layer, or is it like a multiple layer thing? Sorry, I'm talking out loud to myself. This is the ultimate fun. Layer, where is the layer? Okay, cool. It is just one layer, awesome. So I'm just gonna make a copy of that. I'll put that right here. I'll mark this red so that it stands out. Lower the opacity. And this way, I'll be able to do another sketch really quick, just like on top of it, to clarify. That's kind of one of the weird things about my drawing process, is I have two sketches that I usually do. And I don't have any music on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's boring without any music. I'm trying to like do some voiceover to make it interesting instead. I'm not worried. So here, that's what this shape here is actually bamboo that I'm going to draw probably last, because I want to be sure that this like... Where did my pen go? That's weird. It just like suddenly vanished. That was really weird. Okay, Clip. Clip is like, I don't want to participate in this. I refuse. Okay, so here's the base of it. And then, so first off, when I do these, what helps is if I draw some like triangles first. And you want to pay attention to where, like, your third perspective, you know, like 3-point perspective, because we have, like, this one going this way. I guess technically you could argue that it's 1 point. And then you have this going up. So you kind of want to remember, like, where that is. This isn't, like, this is slightly tilted. Like, the perspective is slightly off. You can see, like, the horizon line is at this angle. So it's, like, slightly off. So this will be slightly off as well. So here's our straight line. There are like brushes and things you can download that'll make this easier. I usually don't do that though. You always want to consider shape. You know, like what's going to be useful, what's not going to be useful. You don't want to like overwhelm anything. So to draw a few crack marks right there. Should be easy to do. So for example, like right here, I could go all the way up, but I'm not going to. I'm purposely not going to. So I want to be able to show these rocks here, and I don't want to cover that. Like I want to be able to show some of that to kind of let people know, hey, like this is what's going on. It's like breaking that up. Plus, you can add 2 rows here. So basically what I'm doing is, so here's how it's split up. Here's the path, right? Like here's the rocks on either side. I've got 2 rows of spikes going. So this is like the energy of it, like breaking apart, like we see all the time in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and that kind of stuff. So that's what this is. Just like the impact of like her landing and it's like, Aros, I'm gonna kill you. And this is Aros. Here's Aros. He's like protecting the old woman behind him. His name is Naza. They like to argue. There's a couple reasons for that, but they like to argue. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys actually tuning into my stream. I wasn't sure if people were gonna show up. I was really nervous about it, to be honest. So I'm like really happy to see people here. I miss streaming a lot. I was like really, like I said earlier, I was really busy with some projects for like a publisher, and so I just got really overwhelmed with all the work that I had to do. It was really stressful. Let's draw this bamboo shape in here really quick, just so that I can see where it's at. Oh, we have another one right here. I don't know if I want to put one there because of Artist's hand. So let's modify this a bit. I'd like to keep this one here. If I can. Dun, 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 dun. I'm really excited to be streaming again though. I really missed it, to be honest. Like, it was one way that I was able to hold myself accountable for getting my pages done. And I've had a really hard time like getting back into getting my pages done because I've been so busy working on everyone else's stuff. And so like I've had a really hard time like getting back into it. No, I can. So I'm excited about that. Alright, cool. Alright, so I've got a little bit better idea of what I want there, and I can probably turn that off now. Alright, cool. So now I'm going to lower that. The other thing I'm going to do is, temporarily, do I do art for all time? Yes and no. And hi, is it Eden? I'm sorry, Nazca. I'm gonna say your name incorrectly. I extremely apologize. But, so I do draw full time. But I don't, like I don't get paid for any of this. Other than what I'm able to get from YouTube, and my YouTube memberships, and then I have like a donation system on the site that I host my comic on. So that's all the money I get. So no, I do it full time, but I don't make any, it's not like my primary income or anything. I wish. I'm hoping to submit to the Manga Plus competition, once I get my pages finished, for like maybe 3 or 4 chapters worth. Well, it'd be only 3 chapters, because I can only submit 3 chapters, but I'd like to get 3 chapters done, and then I'd like to, like, submit to that contest, and if I win, like, cool, I'll get to make stuff full time, and if I don't, I'll have to keep the day job. But I would love to make it full time. I think it would be super fun. I have about, like, the story is going to be about, like, 900 to about 100 pages. I'm still working out the exact specifics of the ending, but I'd love to do this kind of stuff full time. Come on. Let me grab my pen. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get this bamboo drawn in here really fast just so that it's done and out of the way. I do use a brush with the bamboo. It's just easier, personally. Oh, and then what I do is I have this, and it just gives me the basic outline. And then usually you can see in this panel, I just kind of draw the rest of it myself. Hey Phoenix, what's up? I mean, Rusty. How you doing? So this should be for... How you doing, everybody? Why is that, what is this, why does that look weird? Let me fix that. I don't know why it's doing that. It's okay, I can manually fix that, I think. Who's gonna notice? I'm doing pretty good. If I'm streaming, look at me, I'm streaming. I'm so glad to be back to streaming. I thought I was gonna really hate it at first. Like I don't want to say hate it. I was afraid that I was gonna sit here and stare at the screen and panic. Like I've done all the other times I wanted to stream. Like I can't tell you guys how many times like I wanted to stream and I would just sit there like staring at the screen and I'm like, nah. Because I'm like, what if they're mad at me for being gone so long? Like, what if they don't care anymore? I was really nervous. But I'm like, you know what? You know, just stream for you and all that, you know, good stuff that they tend to tell people who are just getting started, so. And subscribe for more awkward moments. If you like awkward moments, oh boy, do I have the channel for you. Alright, one second, let me grab a drink. Just excited to make pages again. I'm gonna say it took me 15 minutes to make an awkward joke, so that's pretty good. Alright, so nope, that can go on one layer. That's not a big deal. Okay. So that's the last bit of bamboo that for whatever reason I needed to add that I forgot. Okay. So, this is the fun part. Okay. One thing that you can always do if you're struggling with seeing all of your different lines, and I'm gonna do this just as a demonstration, is I'm gonna add in. I usually will add in like a white layer, and I'll set it to pretty high opacity, like usually like 70 to 80%, just something so that it's not interfering with everything else I want to look at. And basically, like this sort of line here is what I'm gonna be drawing, but just like in a row, basically. Well, we'd be more happy that you're back, and we'd come watch your stream for your entertainment because we miss you. Yeah, like I was really happy to see like the responses that I got when people were like, yeah, like come back, like you need to stream more. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, yeah, let's do that. And my members have been taking really good care of me, so like thank you to all my members, including you, for helping me. like that was so motivating, just out because I honestly thought that, you know, like I would have lost my members by now. And nope. You guys are like amazing, and I don't deserve how awesome y'all are, so basically what I do when I'm doing this kind of thing, and I kind of will start the lines at the triangle, that way they make that shape, and then occasionally break off from that a little bit, just so that we get like the variety in peaks here. And then you can sometimes like bunch them together and make sure they're different lengths and stuff. I'm still learning how to draw this kind of thing, but this is kind of how I'm doing it for right now. And I'm also at the point where I'm like, you know what, it's okay, like it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'll probably end up changing it later. Where is my reference? One other thing that I always recommend to people is always have like references. So I have like reference stuff that I can go to. So if I go to Ghost Child, and then refs, and then I have like effects here, so I can actually like see what they're supposed to look like. So basically, this is what I'm. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you guys can't see it. Never mind. Let me open it, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Because I have it open on a different screen, and you guys can't see it. So let me actually open it so you guys can see it. So like this. Here, this part, like this stuff right here, see, this is the kind of stuff that I'm doing. So you can see how it like looks like a bunch of triangles. Like that's basically what I'm doing. So I have it up on another screen, but this way you guys can actually see like what I'm doing is this kind of stuff. So now you guys can see. I just realized that I made a mistake. I was not drawing them going the right direction. And that's why they were looking so weird. Like, this part is, like, so freaking tedious. It's literally the worst. But it looks, like, really, really cool when you can get it done right. Let's see. Oh, you replied. Let's see. You said, I knew it. I've seen your channel for more. If you're planning to be active, I'll be subscribing for sure. Love the way you're doing manga. I've been thinking of doing that. For shirt designs, possibly. Dude, that would be super cool. I would love to see, like, more manga shirt designs. I've definitely thought about doing stuff like that as well. Or, like, taking panels and, like, making shirts of them. I thought that would be super duper cool. So you should totally do that. And then, oh, I've just realized they've been subscribed all along. Surprise! Isn't that funny when that happens? Let's see, all along, maybe you've just been... I have been gone. It's been about a year. I guess I'll summarize really quick if you haven't seen, like, the post on my community tab. I initially left just for a short hiatus because I moved to Florida. And so I thought I was only going to be gone like a really short time. But it ended up being gone for way longer than that. Because the place that I moved to, didn't really have like a strong or consistent internet. And so I wasn't able to like come back to streaming as fast as I wanted, and so I thought, well, that's fine, like I'll just wait until I can get my own place, no big deal. And so I kind of waited until I was looking for a place, and then I ended up moving to another state in March, and I wasn't able to find an apartment that was available really soon. Like I moved in March, right? I moved to like my dad's house in March, just so I could have like a place to stay and not be like encroaching on my former roommate. And my apartment wasn't available until August. So April, May, June, July, like I had to wait that whole period. And I wanted to stream, but I ended up having in February, no, not February. I think it was like late February. I think maybe like first 2 weeks of March. I ended up kind of being volunteered. It was a good volunteer, but you'll see why in a minute. To work on a project for somebody. They needed some lettering done, and they're like, "Hey, like I know someone that can totally do that," and they recommended me, and I was like, "You know, I've never professionally lettered before, right?" And lettering is like, you know, like adding like the text and sound effects to a comic or manga. So I was like, well, yeah, if you have faith I can do it, yeah, I can do it, so let's do it. So I kind of spent like the next couple months learning how to like professionally letter on the fly, even though I had no idea what I was doing. And that took me until June to do, so that explains that time frame. That time I was gone. Okay, what is this layer? It doesn't belong there, and I don't know what it is. Oh, I see, it's up here. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I had to figure out what that was. So, after I got that finished, I took a vacation. I think I finished that like right before my birthday, and on my birthday, which was on June 15th, I went on vacation for like a week. I didn't really draw that much, and that was about the time that I launched the manga too on Global Comics. So I was super busy with getting that going, and I mean, basically, long story short, like I just kept having something pop up, and after thing that like I was kind of like semi-obligated to do, or it was like a break. And if anyone who's known me very long knows me very well, like I'm not really good at taking vacations. I don't like taking vacations. Even if I take vacations, I'm like drawing on my vacations. Like I'm not very good at taking vacations. And so I'm not very good at taking breaks. Or hiatuses. Oh no, you're fine, thank you, I appreciate it. And so what ended up happening is I got like super burnt out, and then so by the time I moved into my apartment, which was like middle of August, I was super burnt out. I was like super tired. I was just so done. I was done with the world. I was like, you know what? F this. I don't want to do anything anymore. It was I was so done. And so I was like, well, let me take a little bit of a longer break. And then literally 2 weeks later, the publisher that I initially, 2 weeks after I moved in, the publisher that I had done the work for before messaged me again and said, hey, we need someone to do book design, which book design is basically when it's like after all of the pages are done and you need someone to actually like put the book together to prepare for the printer. They're like, hey, we need someone to do this. Can you do this? I'm like, fool! I didn't know how to letter. You think I know how to book design? No, I don't know what to do. And he's like, well, you want to try? Oh, that's weird. Why did it block that? That's weird. Hang on. It's being silly. I don't know why it would do that. That's super strange. It told me, like, it hid the faces. That's super weird. Maybe it thinks it's spam. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. And that took me another 2 to 3 weeks. So then that took me to, like, late September, like, right before New York Comic Con. Literally, it was the weekend before New York Comic Con that I was finally done. And then New York Comic Con happened, and because I work for, like, a comic hosting platform, like, we had to get ready for New York Comic Con, so, like, that was a super busy week before New York Comic Con, like, a super busy weekend, the weekend of Comic Con, and then the week after Comic Con was just super busy as well, and so it was like a never-ending cycle from, like, March to, like, 2 weeks ago. And then for the last 2 weeks, I've kind of just crashed. I've kind of just, like, slept a lot. My body was like, nope, we're done. You're not drawing, you're not gonna do anything, you're not staying up late. I am taking charge and you are not allowed to do anything. And so that's basically what I've done for, like, since March. But yeah, I can't say I feel 100%. I'm still pretty zonked out. I'm still pretty tired. But I need to get, like, manga pages done, so here I am. That doesn't line up, does it? Getting there. And then what I'll do later is I'll go in, and I mean, you can probably tell that the lines on these rocks are really, really, really thick. They're thick. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to fix all that and make it look more consistent. It's natural. Let's see, I'm not good at taking vacation too. I actually just happened to see your stream because my laptop crashed without me saving my progress. Oh no! Okay, if you have Clip Studio, if you do have Clip Studio, there is a temp folder. And if you have autosave turned on by happen chance, then it should have a copy of it. That's the one really nice thing about autosave, is it does have a temp folder on the computer, so that even if it crashes, you should have it somewhere. So if you have autosave on, it is somewhere. And I can tell you how to find it if you have all that set up. Because I'm a Clip Studio partner, and I know some stuff. I'm not a wizard, but I know some things. I know a few things. Let's see. I can't get over that schedule you had. Oh my gosh. Do you want to see what my schedule is now? Do you want to see what my schedule is now? Where is it? I don't even know where it is. I like when I cry looking at it. Oh god, here. Jesus, guys, look at this. This is my daily life. Look at it. It's like sleep at 6 a.m. I wake my ass up and I draw for 2 hours. Sometimes I don't, but usually I do. And then I have global comics all day with a little bit of Japanese study at my lunchtime. And then I have dinner. I do keto. I do intermittent fasting, and so I only eat once a day. But trust me, I eat plenty. I eat plenty. I'm a big girl. I eat plenty. I got another hour of Japanese study. And then stream time! Woo! Streaming! Yay! And then 11 o'clock is like chill, bedtime, take a shower. well, not in that order. It's take a shower, and then chill and bedtime. And I am in bed no later than midnight. And then I get up at 6, so. I try to be in bed sooner than that, and I can wake up anytime at around 6. Wah! I can wake up anytime between 6 and 7, so as long as I'm up, like, at no latest by 7, to be able to draw, then I'm good. So, and it's like, wild, yo. Oh man, I told you, like, I can get in order. I love budgeting, I love organizing, I love doing my taxes. How to be you, just make your schedule. And like making your schedule is definitely something that I think a lot of people feel like when they make their schedule they have to stick to it, and that is absolutely 100% not the case. When you make your schedule, it's an estimate, it's a guess. That schedule that I have is like my ideal day. It's not something I 100% have to stick to like every minute. It's if I have a really good day, if I have like the best possible day, like this is what it looks like. You know, as far as like being able to do everything, be able to hit all my goals, that sort of thing. That's what it's for. It's not to like make me feel good or make me feel better than anybody else. It's just, hey, like this is what I want to be able to get done in the day, and in order to do that, I need to be organized, and that's what I do. Yeah. And plus, when I have a schedule like that, it usually makes my days pretty predictable. And then I don't have to worry about, oh, what am I doing at such and such time? Like, what do I do? What do I do? It's like, okay, it's X time. What am I usually doing at X time? Oh, I'm usually doing this. I should go do that. That's the point of it. Basically, that's literally the only point of it. It's, hey, it's this time. What should I be doing? And then on my phone, I have a picture of Kim Jong-gi, and it says, keep drawing. And so every time I go to unlock my phone, and I do have a lock on my phone, like I have to type in I have to type in like a long passcode. So I have to type in a long passcode just to open my phone. And then every time I go to open my phone or go to unlock my phone, I see a picture of Kim Jong-gi, and he's like pointing his finger at me, and it says keep drawing. It's like it, even like he's keeping me from playing on my phone. I feel like shorter lines would work better. Yeah, I think the shorter lines work best. Anyway, to what I was saying about scheduling. So to make the schedule, essentially what I did is I was like, okay, what do I think will work for me? What do I think would be ideal for me? And I tried it, and if it worked really well, I kept doing it. And then if it didn't, I adjusted it. And I'm still kind of like adjusting it a little bit as I go along. Just a few days ago, I changed it and was like, well, I think this would work better for me, and so let me try something else. And so the schedule isn't like firm or whatever. I'll be like, okay, well, let me try doing this from this to this time and see if that works better. Like before, I had like a 3-hour Japanese session, and while it was great and I got a lot done, it was like making me mentally really exhausted before drawing, because I would do like 3 hours of Japanese study and I would do like 2 hours of drawing, and then I'd go to bed and I'd have like 5 hours of drawing in the morning, and then I was really tired before work, and like it just wasn't functioning. Wasn't a good functional schedule. And so I was like, well, let me try something else. And like so far, the one where this schedule where I get a little bit less sleep is fine. And then if I'm really, really, really tired, I can opt to, instead of having my Japanese session at the end of the day, I can sleep. I can take a nap if I need to. If I need to take a nap over lunch instead, I can take a nap over lunch. If I want to sleep in, I can say, you know what, I'm like way too tired, like I'm going to take a nap today, or I'm going to sleep in, no big deal, I'll make it up later. So like, the schedule isn't like a super firm, like, oh my gosh, like you have to stick to this. This is ideal. And I think a lot of people, they don't give themselves that leeway. They think they make a schedule and then they think like, oh my gosh, like I have to stick to it. It's not the case. Wait, I have autosave on, but dang, it was timed on for the longest possible time because I got distracted. You lost 30 minutes of progress. Were you able to find the artwork though? Were you able to find it? Do you know where to find it? Or did it open automatically when you open Clip Studio again? Because usually it does. If it doesn't, there's always like a temp file. I'm glad you think I'm funny. I try. I'm not very good at being funny, but I certainly try my best. Especially since I don't have music playing this time. Usually I have music playing. I wanted to kind of see if my stream could handle this quality. So actually, yeah, let me go get that and see if it can handle it. We'll see if we can handle that, because so far I'm getting a healthy stream, and so let's do it. Let's add it. It's it's in my library. I have like a streaming playlist. It's Adrian von Ziegler. He always is really good about like letting people stream his stuff. So my like streaming playlist. Oh, do I not have it anymore? Oh, dude, please don't tell me I got rid of that playlist. If I got rid of that playlist, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, no, there it is. It just moved. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, this one. Okay. Oh. Oh. Sorry. Hang on, I gotta change this here real quick. Oh, there it goes. This is like my favorite thing to listen to while I stream. It's kind of like playful and silly, but it's like a whole playlist, so. Bum, bum, bum. It's Adrian von Ziegler. Holding you as a hostage, yeah. Usually opens magically, but I found it within 30 minutes of progress lost. Oh, that sucks. I hate when that happens. That's why I have problems with deadlines. Yeah, so a lot of people struggle with that, and it's something that you learn over time. Because I mean, when you're in comics, the biggest thing, like the most important thing, is being consistent. If you want to post every month, if you want to post every week, if you want to post every day, if you want to post like every other week, whatever it is that you choose, like be consistent with it. And at first, when you start, you're gonna end up changing your schedule at first when you're first starting. That's just a reality that I think a lot of like newer comic artists need to understand, is that at first, like, it's gonna be hard. You're not gonna be as consistent right away. The only way to like really be consistent right away is to have a buffer in advance. That's really the only way. Unless you're like super crazy dedicated, like, yeah, I'm gonna get everything done, and like you're super good about it, you're super consistent. Like, that's really the only way to make that happen. So if you struggle at all with any sort of consistency, then try to have as much done in advance as possible. because stuff's gonna come up, and that's what happened with me. Like I had like 6 weeks worth of buffer, and it all evaporated with as busy as I got. All of it. And then I didn't post for 2 months. Literally yesterday was my 2-month like hiatus, like term. Like it's been 2 months since I've posted anything. I've still gained like 4,000 page views, like even though I've not posted anything. So, and my ranking hasn't dropped that badly. It has in the 3 month in the 3 month term, it's dropped considerably. But in terms of like the overall like best comics for the year on Global Comics, it's not dropped very much, and that's because I've been like still hardcore promoting it. That's why I don't know if you saw on my schedule, but I have like 4 to 6 hours that I set aside every week to plan my marketing strategy for that week. Which is, yes, that's a thing. It's a thing you have to do. It's not something people like to do, but like setting aside time for planning marketing has been like really, really helpful. Let's see. Glad to do art full time though, but don't do manga webtoon yet instead. I have projects for anime illustration, concept art, character design, but I've been wanting to do is what you're doing. Oh, you make art full time? Dude, that's so badass. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's dude. I'm sorry. I shouldn't assume. I am like, I'm trying to be better about that. Dude is just like a reactionary word for me. I'm so sorry. That's really cool though that you're able to do art full time. I am not able to do art full time. Well, as you clearly saw, I actually draw. Hi GMB, what's up? I actually draw more hours than I work for Global Comics. Okay, cool. Well, see, like where I grew up, dude was used for everything. Like the cat's a dude, the car's a dude, like your lunch is dude, the fork is a dude, like. This bottle of soda is a dude, like, just, everything's dude. Everything's a dude or a bro. And I'm trying to break that habit. Especially if I don't know, like, what someone identifies as. As you can tell, like, I'm generally pretty easygoing. I used to be like super duper high strung, but now I think because I work on a community team now, and I've learned I've learned people skills a lot better, I just don't give a crap anymore. I'm like, I've got people that will come by and sometimes and like try to rile me up, and I'm like, what? What's up, dude? Like, what's your problem, bro? Okay, yeah, you get it. You're drawing. What are you drawing? What you drawing, JMB? Oh, I'm glad to see that people are stopping by my stream. That makes me so happy. I was so scared that I'd like made everybody mad and no one wanted to come watch me draw anymore. Oh gosh, you guys don't know how happy this is making me. You can probably hear it. My face hurts because I'm smiling so much. My magical girl comic that will never get done. Dude, isn't that relatable? That's such a mood. I feel like I'm never gonna be done with this comic. I worked on it more or less. Dude, guys, my channel anniversary is in 10 days, or no, it's 11 days, right? So like October 31st is the channel anniversary, and nor or my manga. Its anniversary is, let's see, November, December, January, February. Wait, November, December, January, February. It's in 4 months. In 4 months, it's been 13 years. Is it 13 years now? Way too freaking long. I don't remember if it's 12 years or 13 years. I'd have to like actually go back and look because I totally forget. I forget how long I've been working on it. Like that's the level that I'm at now. Where I'm like, man, I don't even remember how long. Miso, say hi. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, excuse you! Miso sneezed. Excuse you, Miso. My goodness. Yeah? Miso. If I spend the same amount of time on art as I do music, yeah. Oh man, yeah, like when I stream, I am not as efficient. I am not as efficient. What, Miso? What, Nani? Miso. Oh, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Really? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. That was my cat. If you hadn't heard her yet, that was Miso. Go ahead, you can use my arm as a pillow. Come on, go ahead. Go ahead. There you go. Good girl. She's the cutest. You better hurry, Miso, before I move my arm and you're gonna be at SOL. No. Oh, no, 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 no. You cannot lay there. You have to lay right here. There you go. She's a good girl. Oh my god, you're heavy. Jeez. She usually will just lay her head on my arm, and no, she just laid her entire torso on my arm. And now I can't move my arm. I have to move all my stuff to me. So. Maybe. I like doing collabs. I just want to be sure that like the time that I need for projects is possible. And then I'm really picky about like what projects I work on. Only because like I want to be sure that like I know what I'm associated with because of the job that I have. So the job that I have is community based. And so I want to be sure that like, you know, like it's a job that looks good. In terms of like, how do I explain? Reputation? You know, I have to be really sensitive of like what jobs I take. So. Plus I really, really don't like working for free, even if it's on collabs. Because I already have like so little free time. And like the little free time that I have, I don't like spending it working for free, even if it's on a collaboration. Yeah, I'm really, really, really picky about theme. Like, I don't have any interest in working on anything sci-fi. I don't want to work on anything that has to do with romance or comedy. Those just are genres that I don't really care about. In the sense that they don't interest me. So, like, in that sense, I'm a little picky. Which is funny, I try to be funny, I don't like comedy that much. So I'm a little picky, but yeah, like, I'm always open to hear what people have to say. I never ever shoot anyone down right away, so if you want to, like, you know, whenever you're ready, just, like, shoot me a message, and I'll get back to you. And let me know what your time frame is, too. If the time frame is like super open and there's no like deadline or anything, then yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good. Buddha. I just have to be really protective of my free time. Because I mean, like I said, I work a full-time job and I have to draw full-time too, and so like my default is already like 90 to 100 hours a week. Yeah. Oh, I figured you would never ask me to work for free, because you work full-time as it is as an artist already, so I knew that wasn't going to be it. So, yeah, you're definitely in the same boat as I am. And we'll see, also, it's like, I don't like working for free, and I don't like other people having to work for free. So that's one reason why I don't take assistants, is because I never, like, I wouldn't be able to pay them, and I would never ask them to work for free. And it just, like, makes me feel bad, just the idea of, like, asking someone to work for free, because I can't pay them. And so I don't take assistants. So, because I also am a little bit picky, I'm a little bit of a bear to work with. I'm gonna be, like, super duper honest. I know exactly what I want. I'm like one of those people. I'm probably like writing myself out, but I'm just honest. Hey, I'm honest, you know. You've never done any collabs? I've done collabs, and some of them have backfired on me because I would do my half, and then people wouldn't do their half. Or they would like start doing their half, and then they'd give up on it. Or they'd say, oh, well, like, I didn't like the half that you did, and so I want to change it. Or, like, I had someone who wanted to do a collab and make our style, like, of both our styles, and they literally painted over everything that I did so that you couldn't even tell, like, I had contributed to the project at all. And I was like, this doesn't even look like anything that I've done. Like, it looks like you just literally painted over everything so that it looks like only you worked on it. And it was really frustrating. Because you couldn't even tell that I'd worked on it. And so, yeah, like, I've not had a good history of collaborations, except with, like, a really, like, small handful of people, and that's why I'm so picky about it, is, like, the ones I have done so far, like, have not really, for the most part, gone very well. Yeah, it was super irritating, and like that. What really sucked is like that killed the relationship that I had with that artist because they got really offended that I said that. And I'm like, but bro, look at what you did. Like it doesn't even like I literally showed someone. I'm like, hey, who do you think made this? And they said, oh, that looks like Blank's work. And I'm like, do you think They're like, I'm like, would you know that I worked on it at all? They're like, oh my gosh, I would have had no idea. So I was like, yeah. And I just kind of got burnt out on, like, collabs after that, and I was like, fuck this. I'm not gonna invest my time into something, especially if people can't even, like, finish their half, you know what I mean? And then like I had like this other I actually applied to be an assistant on like someone else's manga, not like a Japanese team, but they wanted me to make like Japanese and English versions. Let's see, that's weird. There we go. I like that better. So we can actually see the broken up rocks and stuff. actually see the chaos. Anyway, so, yeah, they, like, other people couldn't even tell that I contributed to it at all. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna add to something if I'm not gonna be a part of something if, like, I'm just gonna get overshadowed. It's just not worth my time. Especially because, like, it's Japanese theme. It's not Japanese theme. Like, I don't care about, like, it being Japanese or not. It's more like, I like mythology, I like supernatural, like, that kind of stuff. But, like, I don't like, so this is gonna sound really weird, I hate drawing characters. I absolutely do not enjoy drawing characters at all whatsoever. I prefer drawing backgrounds, I prefer drawing environments. I can draw characters, and I hate coloring. I hate coloring. Coloring is the bane of my existence. It's not fun. I don't know what kind of, like, sadists, or not sadists, masochists like coloring. I don't mean that literally, I'm like, how do people like coloring? What's wrong with you? How do people like characters? What's wrong with you? Like I said, I'm a little unusual. Yeah. I think that's great if you feel like you're getting better. I mean, that's ultimately what we want as artists, right? And I think it's not that. I mean, it's partially because I don't feel comfortable doing it, and it's also partially because it's just not fun. I don't like how my colored art looks. I don't enjoy doing that. I don't enjoy coloring things. I find it tedious and I find it annoying. I'd rather just black, white, or line art, tone, done, move on. I don't like sitting around waiting for stuff to get finished. I like finishing something and moving on with my life. I'm a very no-nonsense type in that regard. I'm like, oh, well, let's just move on and get it over with. What layout is this? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, most people don't like doing backgrounds. That's not super surprising. A lot of people don't like doing them. They find them really boring, and I'm like, they're just another type of character, honestly. And also drawing backgrounds and environments is like, you have to draw space, you have to draw atmosphere, you have to do those things. And with backgrounds, it's way harder to be as perspective than it is drawing people. Like, it's a lot harder to fake knowledge of perspective drawing environments than it is to fake it drawing characters, in my personal opinion. And being able to draw anatomy isn't necessarily the same as being able to draw perspective. Because anatomy can be manipulated a lot more than perspective can. Like, the rules of perspective generally still apply regardless of, like, what style / anatomy type you're going with. So, at least that's how I see it. agree. Perspective and backgrounds is harder than perspective and characters, and that's why I need to go into the characters already, but I have to start doing backgrounds first. I mean, not necessarily. If you just make sure you sketch it out, like if you're like good enough with it, then you can draw your characters, and then all you have to do is figure out like where, like what. Okay, so like, have you ever like, have you? I mean, I'm sure you've watched Kim Jong-gi draw. What he does is after he'll draw his character, or sort of like while he's drawing his character, he like plans the perspective. Like he has like this box in mind that he thinks of. You know, like he'll think of stuff like this while he's drawing, so that he can see like what his character's perspective is. And then what he does is he just makes everything else that he draws match that. And he literally just like builds on it, you know, by like making sure every item that he adds just stays within whatever that perspective is that he sets, and he just like keeps drawing that way. That's what he said in like some videos that he has made. Yeah, or that he had made. I guess he's not that anymore. Super weird that I can't see anything on this layer. Let's see about this one. Now, have you also tried doing color studies? Because that's what I used to do, and that helped a lot. Doing like color studies in advance before I even start the coloring. Just an idea. From the person who hates coloring, that's how I managed to do it. Yeah, that kind of thought has really helped me in my own sketching. When I kind of like think of like where the box is as I'm drawing. I mean, it's honestly, it's difficult for me to do. But it's kind of helped with my character drawing some, I think. I do not have a Discord community. I don't have time to manage one. I literally, like, part of my full-time job is managing a Discord community. I barely have enough time to manage that one, let alone my own as well. And plus, like, I don't feel like there's enough interest for me to make a Discord community. Like, literally, you're, like, the first person to ask for one. Not to say that I'm uncool, which is probably semi-true. um, he has other people do it for him. Probably. I mean, it's Ross Draws. I mean, how much of his own stuff does he actually do? When you're that big of an artist, I don't know, and that's what I mean, is like when you're that big of an artist, like how do you, he probably has his own social media team. I mean, there's no way he could manage everything, right? He's so busy. Have you seen all the events that he goes to and like the collaborations that he does? And didn't he try to do NFTs or something at one point? Like, he was a busy dude. As far as I know, he still is. I have no, if he does everything by himself, I have no idea how he does it. Ever since he tried to do NFTs, even if he backtracked like that, at that point is when I unfollowed him, so I don't really know what he's up to. I don't know how he does anything, so... All I know is he's like really busy all the time. Where did my brush go? I hate when it does that. He did. No. He isn't. I don't think he is now. I haven't looked, honestly. He tried to do like one called Wax or something. It was supposed to be like an environmentally friendly NFT or something. There it goes. And after he like did that, I was like, nope, not following you anymore. I don't think he does them now, to be like 100% fair to him. I'm pretty sure he doesn't do that now. Because I know he got a lot of backlash about it, as he should. Okay, I need to fix this now. Hi, Lunar. What's up? How you doing? Getting lots of people in here today. Yes, I like it. Thank you all for stopping by. How are you? It's been a while since I've seen you. Thank you. Let me kind of back out and show you the page. Oh, it's flipped. So here's the page I'm working on. I'm just about done with this background here. I'm pretty much gonna leave it alone. And then I'll go in and I'll use some light screen toning. But I gotta go in and adjust the line art here. Add in my black fills. Should be good to go. So I'm not gonna like over detail it too much, only because like this is going to be a pretty high contrast panel, and that's why I focused a lot of the detail in here, is because in this there's not going to be a lot, so. Getting tired? Me too. Me too. We're about halfway done with stream time, so. Let's see here. Need to go in and thin up some of the lines still. Oh, I just realized that's a really bad tangent there. That's okay. Also a really bad tangent there. Okay, let's alright, let's go in and thicken up some of this line art. Let me see what I feel like doing it this way. I just realized that these aren't vectors. I didn't draw them on vectors like I was supposed to. Damn. I forget which one it is. Let's see, I think streaming is something that I won't be able to do. I can't talk while drawing. I can't even reply to my clients. They started calling that my Zen mode. Yeah. Let's see, also the character's hair is so fluffy flowing, like you can reach out and be like, well, thank you. Yeah, like there's a lot of wind here, so I was trying to like make that. Hey, like what's up? How ya doing? Go up to the screen. I don't know why it does that. Let's try one and see how it looks. But yeah, but the problem is there's no way for me to like. The problem is I don't want to have something like that because during the day I literally would have to ignore them. Like I would not be able to go in there during the day because I have a full-time job that I'm obligated to be with, and I don't want to have a Discord if I'm not able to like be able to go in there and hang out, except for like a very small portion of time. So because like my job has to come first, 'cause it's a community job, and so like that has to come first. And that's why I've held off on something like that, is because I don't want to I don't want to have like a Discord community if I can't even be there. You know what I mean? And plus, I don't know, I'm the sort of person, I don't know if I would trust someone else to do it in my place. I want to do it. Because like if that person decides to then do something, or like gets in a bad mood and decides to like F with everything, then I would be held responsible for that. And I just would rather not trust somebody with that. You know, I don't want to do that. I'm sorry, like I don't really, yeah, I don't feel comfortable with that. But I do eventually want to have one. It's just like my job is like I'm obligated to my community during the day. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to just like leave it there and be like, sorry community, I'll see you in 9 hours when I get off work, bye. You know what I mean? I would feel like so irresponsible. I wouldn't want them to feel like I'm neglecting them or anything. It would be, sorry guys, I gotta go work. I would feel super bad about it. But yeah, someday I'd like to have one. When I can actually like participate and stuff. I'd love to have a Discord server. I'd love to be able to like just stream all day. I'd love to be able to do those things, but I have to pay my bills first. And I'm sure, like, maybe having a Discord might help grow that audience. But, like, if someone's not gonna follow me because I don't have a Discord server, that's kind of silly, in my personal opinion. Like, I wouldn't want that person to follow me anyway. It's my job to do social media in a way, and so like I feel pretty comfortable managing a lot of it, and that's why I think that's one reason why now I'm so picky about that, is because like now I know like how easy it is to mess stuff up like that, and like I've seen discourse happen on social media, and I don't want to start that. I don't even want to have I don't even want to like risk it. Because, like, you make one false step on social media and, like, it's over. And if I'm gonna make that happen, or if that's going to happen, I want it to happen to only me, and I don't want to, like, have, like, an entire team become affected by my stupid decisions. You know what I mean? So, like, if I'm gonna F up, like, I want it to only affect me. And not like people who are like relying on me for a job or income, stability, that kind of thing. I'm a coward, basically. Yeah, that'll probably be further down the road. Once I know that I can, that I have enough people that are interested in something like that, and once I know also that I can like actually manage to stream when I need to, so that I can actually stream consistently, because like it's just my first day back. It's literally my first day back. Like, let's not tempt fate, you guys. Let's not tempt fate, please. I just got back. Yeah. Yeah, now that like I work on a community team, I've seen like all the stuff that can go wrong. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Alright, I've messed with some of that liner a bit. Oh boy! Alright, let's do the black fills next. So usually what I do for this is I'll go in and I'll do like a quick fill. Like a really quick lazy lasso. Oopsie. I'll start with that usually. This little one that is dark. Oh, I forgot to. Oh no, they're right there. See, this is his right shoulder, so yeah, you would see his tattoo. I need to draw his tattoo. I forgot because I was looking at it when it was reversed, thinking it was his left shoulder. Let's see. Oh wait. Is his hair down in this one? No, he just has a lot of it, so I'll add it. I love doing lazy lassos. It's just like a really quick way to get your bases in. And you can go in and erase stuff. Some people also don't mind like drawing because I also had some people who were like afraid that this would be spoilers, so hopefully that's not a problem. Like, oh my gosh, like you drawing your manga on stream is like gonna be spoilers, which is a fair point. You know, I think there were some people that were worried about that. Then it's like, just don't watch. I'm sorry, like I literally don't have anything else that I can draw on stream for you. I have no other projects, guys. I don't know what you want me to draw, but okay. And her pants are also black. Oh, and I forgot to draw her belt. It's okay, I'll just put that right here. Work smarter, not harder, fam. this is also black. I can't believe I tried to exclude that. And then this is black. And this is his nails are actually a good portion of his finger is as well. But I'll do that one manually. That's already colored in. Anything else? His pants. No, I think we got it. And see, this is why paying attention to this is important, because now look, this whole shape is ruined. Now we're like, what is this? We don't know what this is. Do I have schedules for my streams? Well, considering it's literally my first stream, I'm planning on streaming every day, literally every single day at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Central US time. Or Americas in general, I guess Central Americas. It's universal in the Americas, I guess. I have to just, like... I'm going to purposely... Maybe we're gonna have an issue. Well, this is gonna be something I'm gonna have to change, I think. Because now we can't see his face level. Yeah, we get rid of this clear liner. This is my secondary. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Gonna have to do some adjustments. Sometimes you don't see something until you start filling in stuff, so then you gotta get creative with the solution. Because the issue is, can't see Ars's face. I can't tell that he has a head. So make a new layer on top. That way I have a whole separate liner, since this is a proxy liner. Some bangs on here. And then we'll just... Of course it's going to autosave when I'm in the middle of redrawing this. Okay. So we're just going to take this. Another option would be to make it go behind his ear, but I don't want to do that because in this one it's not. So... yeah, I should be streaming every day. At 8 p.m. Central Time. Well, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Always lovely to meet some new folks and have them around. Definitely hit me up with the details on that collab whenever you can. I have a Twitter, so you can always DM me there. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Don't work too hard now. Oh, I definitely don't work too hard. I have the opposite problem right now. I have the opposite problem. Let me get a new layer. Let's see. What's everybody else up to? Y'all know what I'm up to. You can see it. There we go. That's closer. Still looks a little janky, but... doing some cleaning and organizing. Have my pup trying to help me. Yep, I've got Miso like sitting here on the desk. If I had a webcam, I just got a webcam. I just haven't connected it up yet because I want to have a Miso cam. She's sitting. She's up here being all cute on the table. So she actually has like her own like spot on my desk and stuff. So I want to have like a Miso cam going. I don't know how to set it up so that you can't see me. She's being pretty cute though. Alright, let me clean up this stuff. Man, I want to listen to the Okami soundtrack so bad, but I know YouTube would ding me for it. Oh, no worries. The cat manager cam. I know, right? Wouldn't that be adorable? She's sleeping right now. It's pretty cute. Oh, I guess that could be filled with black now that I think about it. Give it its own black fill. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about filling that out perfectly. Let's see. Alright, now let's go in and do all of our outlines. Oh, I forgot to erase some of it. I love doing line art. I don't know how people say line art isn't fun. Line art is fun. But I guess it's the same as me saying characters aren't fun. A lot of people think I'm crazy for that, so. How can you not like drawing characters? You make manga. Bruh, I don't know. Wish I knew the answer. I'm as confused as you are. Seems like a not very advantageous thing to not like doing line art. But here we are, folks. Here we are. Mangaka that hates doing line art. Oh, I believe that was the last song on my playlist. Oh, no, we got more. Oh, shit. Okay, no, okay, we're still going. Okay, just want to be sure that was, like, actually in my playlist. Okay. Oh, sorry. I forgot I extended it, because that used to be the last song on my playlist, and I added a bunch more to it, and I completely forgot. So last thing I want is to get struck. After, like, finally coming back. Dude, that would suck so much. I could see it now. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna lose my streaming privileges, I just got back! That would not be fun. It needs to go up here. Oh yeah, well, there's a strike, and then well, I usually don't get, sorry, I probably shouldn't say strike. I get claims. And when I get claims, I have to, like, censor, like, an entire part of the stream, and then there's just, like, this long pause where I'm just not saying anything. Honestly, people don't really watch my streams afterwards anyway, just because they're so long. Usually. People said that they wanted, like, 30-minute streams. So I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Like, only stream for 30 minutes? It doesn't, like, seem worth it to me. Like if I'm gonna, like, disrupt my flow and I'm gonna stream, like, I'd rather do it for a while so I can, like, get back into that flow, you know what I mean? never drawing my liner this thin ever again. I'm like having to thicken it up in a lot of places. I tried thinner liner just to see how I liked it, and I don't. I don't. We're not doing this again. It's such a hassle. Everyone's like, you should try thinner liner. Nope, I'm not doing that again. I probably should have, if I would have made it a vector like I thought I should, I wouldn't have this problem, but I was dumb. I didn't make it a vector. I thought, no, it'll be fine. No, it wasn't. I think I just start using vector lines regardless now. Because I'm also trying to, like, make it look, like, unstable due to, like, what's going on and stuff. So I'm, like, trying to make the liner look a little rougher. It's not giving me the look I want. No, I've tried to do his armband too. Oh yeah, I gotta do his tattoo. Oh, I forgot what it looks like. I know how to find it though. Maybe you want to find like my older pages. It's bad when you forget what your own character's tattoo looks like. You would think I would. You know what? You know what, guys? I'm gonna do the bad thing to do. I'm just gonna work smarter, not harder. Hi, Miso. What is it, baby? Oopsie. What, Miso? Wait. Miso? What hits? Oh, baby. You are being such a turd today. My cat, sorry. She's insistent that she has to lay between me and my tablet. Hi, guys. Hi, Corvid. What's up? Hi, Miso. Troublemaker. How am I supposed to get anything done if you're taking out both of my arms, Miso? I've got Miso sitting in my lap right now. Actually, she's laying on the desk between me and the drawing tablet because I have a Cintiq. She's just like, you have to pay attention to me now. It's just funny. What? Miso. What? Sorry guys, I don't have my cat cam set up yet. You guys will just have to trust me on this. Scroll through YouTube ads. I got a bone chilling back to school PSA. Oh my gosh, that's really creepy. Wow. That's like really bad timing considering like what's going on in Texas right now with the school system. Like, Yikes. What, Miso? Nice. Would you guys like some cat ASMR that nobody asked for? I don't know if you guys could hear her purring or not. Miso, you need to settle down, honey. I need to work, babe. I'm having to like draw with a cat in my arms now. I'm gonna make a decision here. Can we keep the chat positive, please? This is literally my first stream back from hiatus, and while I respect and understand that these are real fears that people have, I'm trying to keep positive streams. I don't want to, like, I'm really sorry you're going through that, and I hope it gets better for you, but I'd like to keep positive streams if you don't mind. Please and thank you. No, it's okay. Like, it's hard when you have something like that literally impacts your everyday life. Like, it's something that is definitely 100% understandable, and I'm genuinely really sorry that you're having to go through that. Like, I can't even imagine, like, how rough that is. But for everyone's best interest, I'd like to try to keep the streams positive. So, but I hope everything gets better, and I hope you guys can get through everything alright. So, Miso, stop. You're just in everything today, Miso. Yeah, it was. Like, it's just awful. And it's really sad that, like... it's sad. I feel like it's sad that that kind of stuff can even, like, get a platform, you know what I mean? I feel like it's just not a good time for it. And I wish there was a little bit more, like, caution and responsibility and care with some of those kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, ads being a little bit more gentle about stuff that like that. Nice. Yeah, and like, I'm really sorry if that seemed dismissive. It definitely is, like, not my intention to make it seem like your problems don't matter, because they do. It just... It's my first stream back. No, you're good. I am not. You good? I think sometimes we all just get like really overwhelmed with things that are going on, and it coming from like someone who's like been in therapy for a really long time, it's really easy to feel like trapped in like negative loops where it's just like you're worried about this, you're worried about that, you're worried about this, you're worried about that, like, oh, what about this, oh, what about that, like, oh my gosh, like, and then like it just like becomes sort of like a self-destructive pattern. And then sometimes you're having a really great day, and then it takes one thing one thing, and then like your whole day gets derailed, and then you just want to like slump into a corner and be like, nope, I'm not going to do life today. I demand a redo. I completely know the feel, and it's hard. Those days get really, really tough. That's why I'm in therapy, is, you know, I have my own share of them, and, you know, that's another reason why I was gone for a while. I had some stuff I had to work through. It's one of many reasons. So no, don't like feel bad about having emotions or being a human being. Like, never feel bad about that. Okay? Never feel bad about that. We're all people. You're good. At least I think we're all people. Unless you're lizard people. I'm just kidding. Unless you're people who like pineapple on pizza, then I don't know what to say about that. Oh, bye GMB. Have a good night. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it. Let's see, I was finishing cutting off all the negative. Oh my gosh, yeah, cutting out the commentary channels has been so great. There's still a few topics that I follow that are probably less than healthy. They're probably less than healthy. I don't really want to say what those topics are because I feel bad that I even care about following them. Okay, I don't mind pineapple on pizza. It depends on the pineapple. If it's the smaller chunks, that's completely fine. If it's like the rings of pizza on pineapple, that's crazy. Like pepperoni, but pineapple. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like rings of pineapple on pizza. If it's really small chunks, or it's like pineapple juice mixed in with the sauce, that's okay. But like, my lips go a little bit numb when I eat pineapple. Not every time, just sometimes. And so like I struggle. Like, I like pineapple on pizza, but I don't like pineapple on pizza. You know what I mean? It's a mood thing. Yes, barbecue chicken pizza with pineapple. That is one of the ways I will eat it. That is a really good option. I've never had pineapple on pizza. Really? You should try it. I'm not picky. I'm definitely not picky. I had a pizza that was literally shrimp Alfredo pizza, and let me tell you, it was shrimp Alfredo pizza with spinach and red onions, and I forget what else was on it. And let me tell you, I did not think it was going to be that good, but it was. It was good pizza. I was very cautious at first, and I'm very glad that I ate it. It was nice. Oh, I can't eat kiwi. Kiwi makes my lips go numb. Definitely cannot eat kiwi. Kiwi is one that I can't eat. Trying to decide if I want to have two separate tones. Like, I'll do one for him, and then I'll do one for her. So, let me duplicate this. I was gonna take some of that out, but I'll just leave it in. Except the hair. Let's see. I thought I was allergic to kiwi, so yes, it's just as meat tendering acidic as pineapple. Yeah, it is. I thought I was allergic to kiwi. No. Yeah, it's just really super acidic. And that's why sometimes I don't like the way that it feels, and that's why I'm like really picky about like how the pineapple is prepared in terms of on pizza. Is because I don't like that feeling. The only like I like the taste of pineapple, I just don't like the way it makes my mouth feel. The only commentary channels I follow now is one commentating on media. I don't really watch channel dramas anymore. I used to love, as much as I love drama, it turns out I hurt my view on the world. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. There's only a few that I think there's only one that I keep up with. No, wait, no. One. So, wait, as far as commentary channels, it's just one? Two. There's two. Yeah, there's only two channels that I like consistently watch. And then the other ones I don't really watch anymore. And they're not art stuff. In general, like most art commentary channels, I don't like. They're clickbaity, they're all about getting drama and views. There's very few art channels that I actually like watching. I'm just really bad at unsubscribing. I don't think I actively watch any art commentary channels. Now that I think about it. Oh yeah, definitely. It's a problem. I think also I don't agree with a lot of them, period. Like I just like a lot of their takes I just don't agree with. And I think part of that is because like so many of the like the digital art community is all about painting and I don't give a fuck. I really don't care about painting and digital coloring. They're like, you're coloring this wrong. You're doing this wrong. Do this, not this. And it's like, guys, come on. Like, you're better than this. Dang. And then there's like one particular art YouTuber that like all he does is he clickbaits his videos. And everyone defends it like, well, you have to clickbait it because that's how you get people to watch it. And it's like, if your content was good, you would, and your thumbnail was good, you wouldn't need to freaking clickbait people now, would you? Like clickbaiting is like, and not by clickbaiting, I don't mean like lying about your content. I mean like using like salacious titles. It's like, if your content was really that good to begin with, then you wouldn't need to do stuff like that. It just speaks to the quality of your content if you have to use super dramatic headlines to get people to watch. You know what I mean? That may be a hot take, but it's just how I feel about it. That's why I refuse to do like super dramatic, like, so-and-so said this! Do this, not that! And I'm like, who cares? Who cares? Like, dang, people be. And then like the big thing that really got me upset was like the whole thing with like that really jaded me with the commentary is the whole thing with Hopeless Peaches. I was really upset to see like how people treated her after everything that they were going through, and just to see people like mercilessly cruel to them. And then, like, try to apologize later. And, like, I kept telling people that, like, a particular art YouTuber that is no longer active, that was hating on Peaches a lot, and I don't want to say her name, like, I told people that she was not a good person for years, and nobody believed me. They're like, oh, well, you're just jealous that she's doing really well. You know, blah, 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 like, she was homeless and now she's not, and she was doing really well, and I'm like, no, she's not a nice person, and, like, after everything came out, like, people finally believed me, and I'm like, I freaking told you. I told you so. And it was like, that whole debacle between her and Hopeless Peaches, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with the art community commentary. That's why I left art commentary. Like, even talking about art, tutorials, that kind of stuff, like, that's the main reason why I left that. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna associate myself with that kind of content. I'm just gonna draw, man. I ain't got time for that stuff. And, like, I never talked to drama during, like, my videos. But it was just really disappointing just to see the community like hate on her so much. Cause like I was friends with her in a Discord server, like, you know, like she was really nice and chill person, and they're like Arvada, whatever the fuck his name is, the one who's like always complaining that his channel sucks, and he's always blaming the algorithm for why it sucks. I believe his channel name starts with an A. I forget what his name is. Like. It was really sucky just to see him, like, talk really badly and be like, oh, ha, 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 like, look, now you're suffering. It was awful. I initially subbed to Shannon only because, like, I liked watching, like, I liked how sassy she was, but then eventually she started getting, like, really mean and snarky. And when she went from like funny and sarcastic to like kind of snarky, I was like, wow, I'm not watching you anymore. What gives? Like, what? What happened to you? Who hurt you? So yeah. Yeah, it just got too messy for me. And I just wasn't gonna be a part of that. So like I stopped before I even got started in terms of like an art commentary. It's like nobody knows who I am, but that's okay. Yeah, I feel like it's super basic to just not be an asshole. But I guess that's too much for some people. I guess that's too much for a lot of people. But who cares what I think? I'm a nobody. I'm like a little 2000 sub person who cares what I think. Miso! What are you doing? Well, I liked, if I watched the art commentary channels, it was because I actually liked what they were drawing and I liked the art they were actually putting out. I never actually watched them to like keep up with drama. It was just because I liked watching the videos and I liked news. Like I liked like what news is going on in the art community. Yeah, she's knocking over stuff. Like that's what I follow them for, and they slowly became less and less about news and became more and more about like reporting like petty drama between each other. And I was like, guys, can we like get back to like the focus? Can we get focused again, please? Instead of just sitting here like rumping at each other. And like it just evolved into like crapping on each other. Misa, would you like some treats? Let me give Misa some treats. So she'll maybe that's what she wants. You want some treats, Misa? She's like, I heard that word. You want some treats? Ready? Okay, right here. Alright, Misa got her treats. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Sorry guys, kind of taking a short little break. Let me zoom out a bit. Here's the, let me show you guys the whole page. Here's the whole thing. Let's see. Yeah, I need to give my hand just a little bit of a break before I finish up. Because I started 30 minutes later, and so I'm like, I'm going to do the extra 30 minutes. Let me see. Too much toxic and pettiness. I did hear about the creepy thing. Emily Artful's channel, damn, it was crazy. You find out. Yeah, I know, right? It was really wild, just because, like, I know, like, how far, like, Emily had come from everything that had been happening to her, so yeah, I liked using them as background noise. It's pretty, yeah, I could definitely see jarring being the right word for that. And I'm like, dude, I just need better stuff to listen to. And you know what's really funny? What I ended up listening to was true crime documentaries. And I feel awful, like, listening to true crime documentaries. You know, but it was, like, actual true crime documentaries. Not, like, YouTuber versions. It's, like, actual TV shows, because I like to buy seasons and stuff. I do that instead of paying for things like Netflix or whatever. Because then I can watch them whenever I like. I can watch the seasons as I want. And that way, like, I'm supporting, like, the actual show and not, like, a YouTuber trying to, like, make money off them. I mean, it's still a little questionable, but, like, you know, like, it's not going towards someone who's, like, rehashing something that's already been done, you know what I mean? Plus, usually the production quality is a bit better, and, like, a lot of those true crime people, like, they just have pictures or images, and I don't like watching, like, interviews. It's just distracting and boring, because then I want to actually watch it. I also really enjoy, listening to, other people talking about, like, or other, like, I like having video of other people, not talking, I like having videos of time lapses up, because then, like, it makes me want to work, makes me want to draw, so, and then my favorite thing to put up is actually they're, like, documentaries of mangaka, and, like, their life story and stuff, like, in terms of making manga. It's a channel called, like, I think it's Archipel, and they have, like, a bunch of different, like, mangaka documentaries, and so I like to just, like, put that playlist up. That way, like, I'm listening to talking about manga, and it just gets me in, like, a manga mood, I guess. Let's see. There was this one time I came from school, turned on my TV, my channel surfing true crime. Yeah, that's one reason why I like it, is because my stuff is also, like, murder mystery focused and crime, because it's in the same vein. Like, it gives me, like, ideas for, like, future stuff. So I think that's why I like it. Also, sometimes, if someone actually just, like, I hate to say, if someone deserves something that happens to them, it's really satisfying to listen to. I hate to say that, but sometimes people freaking deserve what happens to them. Usually they don't, but, I mean, sometimes they do. Like, one of my favorite shows to listen to is Deadly Women. That's one of my favorite things to listen to. And, like, 99% of the time in that show, like, who they hurt definitely do not deserve it. But every once in a while, you'll get a story on Deadly Women where you're like, that dude effing deserved it. like, and that's usually, like a really toxic, abusive level stuff. And usually it's, like, way back in the past where women literally had zero options. It was, like, be married or, like, be, like, useless to society. And so I'm like, yeah, he deserved that. There was one where, like, this guy, like, would sleep with, like, he would promise to marry them. He'd say, oh, well, you know, come sleep with me for, like, one night, we'll get married the next day. And they'd be like, okay. And then, like, he'd literally sleep with them and then literally disappear off the face of the earth. I was like, you dog. Like, and this was in, like, the 1800s. He literally only said that so that he could sleep with them, and then he never spoke to them ever again. And finally, this one girl just, like, lost her marbles, because he's, you know, like, back then, like, that was, like, their virtue or whatever. That was all they could have. Like, that was, to them, that was all they were worth, was whatever their virtue was. And so, like, She literally stalked him for days. He got off a boat with like his actual wife or whatever, and she literally stood there in front of everybody and shot him. And then it gets worse. So her punishment was to be hanged, and she was, and the executioner, messed it up, and she didn't die the first time. And back then, that was considered an act of God, meaning that, oh, she survived, she should be let go. It's an act of God. No, executioner said no. Said no, I'm not gonna do that. And so he hung her again. So this poor woman, like, manages to survive it the first time because he didn't do it right, and then dies anyway. And the legend says that the tree that she was hung from, every year after her death, now has like bright blood red leaves. Is what the legend is. And I'm like, dude, you got mythology in there, you've got like tragedy, you had a man who like maybe didn't deserve being killed, but like someone finally stood up to him. Like, damn. Oh man, mukbang. Oh, I hate mukbangs. I hate watching people eat. I hate watching myself eat. I don't like going out to people and eating with them because it's just like, I cannot stand looking at other people when they eat. It's just so gross to me. I cannot understand for the life of me why people like ASMR. Why do people like mukbangs? I cannot understand it at all. But to each their own. It drives me nuts. Like, even cat ASMR, if it's not my cat, I don't like it. It's so dumb that my brain does that. But it's like, oh, this isn't your cat. You don't like it. It's so dumb. It's like, but brain, we like ASMR of my cat. Why don't we like it of other cats? And we're like, nope, you don't like anything. That's not your cat. It's like, okay, brain, you're dumb, but okay. I flip between podcasts, so The Hidden Brain, which is an awesome educational series, scary thriller audiobooks, short stories, and watching unrelated videos and streams. Oh, That makes sense. Those are logical choices, I think, definitely. And honestly, like, whatever works best for you is like what you should do, so. I don't like all of those white lines. I don't feel that in. At least this is one of those times where you don't want a lot of excessive white lines. Sometimes it's okay to have those, and sometimes it doesn't help. This is one of those times where it doesn't help. if it would be even right to make a story based on the true crimes I've heard, just borrow the elements from it. That's hard to say, honestly. I feel like it depends on the family and what their opinion is. So I know with like the newest one, they didn't ask for permission. Like the Dahmer one. I guess they didn't ask for permission. They just like went ahead and did whatever they wanted. I mean, I didn't watch it. Like I already know about that story, so like I didn't need to watch it again. And then after I heard that the family had been consulted about it, then I really didn't watch it. Miso, no ma'am. Do not mess with the blinds. I literally have the blinds up so that you don't need to do that. I don't want to pay $200 to replace it. Miso, would you stop messing with the blinds? Miso Faye. Thank you. He's being naughty. Cats and blinds, you know how they are. I feel like it looks weird because I'm not drawing over the line art. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. I think the general rule of thumb would be just to double check with the family first. Or just make sure it's different enough that it's not able to be recognized where the influence is from. I would think. I mean, I'm not like the lord of the true crime or whatever. I would think that would be, like respectful enough. It's talking into the void again. Well, hi, Miso. Come here. Come here. If you come down here, I'll pick you up. She's like, okay. Yeah? Tell me about it. Meow. Meow. Yeah? Lisa. What? What? Where? Yeah. Okay, okay. Well, you give me 2 seconds. Oh, apple black. I'm going to disagree. Not a fan of apple black, not a fan of the man, but no one can deny what he has been able to do. Not a fan. But one must recognize the dude has gotten some major accomplishments. Just curious. Well, I didn't really like how he acted during the Summer of Manga competition, especially the judging. I felt there were some decisions that he made, and some things that he said that weren't appropriate, and he played a lot of favoritism towards the shows that he liked, or didn't like, and I feel like that wasn't okay. He used a lot of his own personal biases. He has a lot of really good useful advice. He knows his stuff. He's definitely, like, I'm not gonna deny any of that. It was, like, the whole part that I had the issue with was the judging of, like, the brackets that they had when they were saying, like, draw your favorite alien, or draw pirate, whatever. Like, he had the audacity to complain about people drawing One Piece when they said draw pirate. He had the audacity to complain about about Dragon Ball Z when people say draw your favorite alien. Like, what did you expect people to draw? Come on, guys. What did you expect? And it felt like he would look at an illustration, and there was one particular pairing in particular. I just said particular like 3 times. Where he basically said, I like this show, so I'm choosing that one instead. Where I thought that he was wrong in making that decision. He should have gone... And it wasn't that I felt like his decision was wrong, it was the reason why he made the decision was wrong. And I'm like, look, if you're a bad enough judge that you can't put aside your own biases, then that's not okay. It's not okay. And, like, he is like, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm such a genius. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. No one cares. Like, to me, it seems like he got a little conceited during some portions of it. I don't think that was intentional, but it gave me the wrong vibe, you know, and this is coming from someone who was a fan for a really long time. And I'm so impressed with Saturday and, like, what it's become. I'm so happy that he's been able to do that and give other creators a voice, and that he's such an important creator, especially in the POC community for manga, because there's not a large community of POC creators, or BIPOC in general. So I love that he's been able to do that. I'm just starting to fear that some of that's getting to his head a little bit with the way that he talks sometimes, and watching how he engages with people on social media. Being someone who, my job is literally to work in community, some of the things that he says are, like, slightly inflammatory in nature, and that's something that if I were a social media manager, I would say, dude, you should not say this. You know what I mean? But like I said, his art skills cannot be denied. He is way better than I am. He has, obviously, like, a great sense of, like, what is good and what is, like, what needs to be improved upon, especially in his own work, and being able to lead a company and to help them produce good work. So, like, editorial work, obviously he knows what he's talking about. It's just, like, the attitude and personality that I feel like is a little off-putting to me. And there's a difference between humility, and, like, what's the phrase I'm looking for? There's a difference between humility and being confident, and being overconfident, in a way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it feels too showy. You know, do you guys know what I'm trying to say? It feels a little too showy to me. But he has a right to be proud of everything that he's accomplished. I don't want to, like, say that he shouldn't be proud of it. I don't want to... Arrogance too strong a word. And, because I don't think it's intentional. And that's why I don't think that he's a bad person, because he's not. He's not a bad person. It's just sometimes I feel like it's the way that he phrases things. It just comes off as a little disingenuous. I think it's the best way to put it. But I still love his work, and I think the videos that he does are fantastic, and they're absolutely great advice for people. I just wish he didn't come off as so... Oh, like it's not arrogant. Arrogant isn't the word I'm looking for. Yeah. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but yeah, it's like it's a personality thing that I'm not really happy about. To the point, like, I don't even follow him on social media anymore. I didn't delete it. What comment? What comment did you make? I see the one that, see, the last one I got, and see, the ones that I see say to, if you leave live chat and then you come back, all of your comments are gonna be gone. It, like, refreshes the chat. It's really weird. I can still see them. The comments that I see from you is, it's hard to explain, Apple Black is so good, everything the man does in Clip Studio is so good. Oh, may I ask why you're not a fan? I'm just curious, pun intended. And then a retracted message from Marco. And then, what was the summer of manga? Was it the summer of manga that allowed manga to become an anime competition? And then Azure Fox said, arrogant, with a question. And then you said, where did my comment go? I changed that to, it's just vanished, and then what? Yeah, sometimes if you leave, like, a live stream and then come back, like, sometimes it's a like a YouTube glitch. Sometimes it'll, like, delete. It's not that it's deleting the chat, but if you've said anything else, I don't see it. So you may need to resend your comment. Sorry. Yeah, the live function has been a little strange when I've been hanging out in other people's live streams. So that's the only thing I could think of that could be causing an issue. The comment said, I was blinded by his success and how good he draws. I just followed his word blindly. Oh, dude, no. Please make your own decisions. Oh, sorry, I just hit my mic. Please make your own decisions. Like, go through and watch everything and see what you think. Like, everything that I said is just personal opinion. It's not fact. I'm not saying he's a jerk. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve everything, because he does. He has worked for so many years. I've been following Saturday for so many years, and they definitely deserve everything that they've been able to accomplish. Especially trying to make something work like this that's in the United States and working with other creators. Dude, they have 3 lines of manga for a magazine, and they're getting books printed. They're getting books in Walmart and Target and Barnes & Noble. Getting books in Barnes & Noble is no easy feat, and the fact that they were able to get, like, another publisher, sort of like a distributor almost. I'm not sure what type of company the other one is. To get them on their side, obviously they've got to be doing something right. So, like, everything that he's been able to accomplish with Saturday is fantastic, and I wish we had more people like him that were able to actually say, hey, I want to do this thing, I'm gonna do it, here's how I do it, and, like, keep pushing at it. Because working at a startup myself, it's really, really difficult to accomplish those things. And so, like, I hope everything that I said, like, doesn't take away those accomplishments. It's just sometimes I feel like he should watch his words a bit better. That's all. That's literally it. And I mean, I'm not a fan of Apple Black either. It felt too much like Bleach to me. like I was reading it and all I felt was, oh my god, this looks like Bleach. This looks like someone, the guy from Bleach drew it. And it just didn't feel, I don't know, it didn't feel like it was his work. It felt like he was trying so hard to emulate somebody else that it didn't feel like his work. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like he was trying too hard. And the first version of it just wasn't, the first version of, like, the first volume had, like, so many errors in it. Like, the lettering was really awful. And I mean, like, my first comics were really bad, too. Like, after I read the first volume, I was like, I don't know if I want to keep supporting this, and so then I didn't, but I've heard the second one looks way better, and that he went back and fixed everything that was, like, wrong in the first one with, like, an actual editor. So that's great. I haven't looked at it yet, so I don't know. But, like, I was a supporter back in those days, and at that time, I wasn't really that impressed. But it sounds like he's got his stuff together now, which is great. So I'd love to, like, kind of look at it again and, like, see what the difference is. So I'm sure, like, seeing his work now, I'm sure Apple Black looks effing amazing. I'd really love to, like, see what it looks like now. I need to, like, stop by a bookstore and pick it up and, like, flip through it and, like, see what all it looks like now. And that's the thing, like, I never feel good, like, saying, oh, well, this about this artist and that about that artist. Like, I never ever feel good about, like, saying those kinds of things. And it makes me feel like a terrible person, but there are just some people that I really struggle to support. Just things that they've said, or, you know, that were, like, forever ago. And I'm like, have they really changed? Like, I need to go check. And then I just don't check. Because ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? And then just to see how, like, he acted this summer was really disappointing. And that was kind of, like, the final straw for me. So I'm like, no. But hey, if people like his work and they want to support him, I don't give a fuck. Go do it, man. Like you should, a person should honestly be able to separate the work from the creator. And it's a character flaw that I have, that I struggle to do that. So it's definitely not the best way to be. I never watched Bleach, but my friends did, and so I knew all about what happened. My friends never stopped talking about Bleach. That was all they talked about. In fact, one of them, for Halloween, they made a Bleach bottle costume, and then they slapped the Bleach anime logo on it. So it was a bottle of Bleach with the anime Bleach logo on the bottle. Like, that was their costume one year. That's how much they liked Bleach. And I'm like, okay, that's super clever. I have to give you that one. And I mean, I have my own flaws. I mean, like, dude, I was on hiatus for, like, a year from YouTube. Now I'm finally back, so, like, I ain't no freaking golden child either. Lord knows I've had my moments. But and God of Cringe? That's hilarious. God of Cringe. That's funny. I never got into One Piece. That was just a series that I never got very far into. But everyone says it's really good. Maybe I'm just bitter that he doesn't like Dragon Ball Z. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I feel like his hatred of Dragon Ball Z was largely unjustified, but oh, whatever. It's not that it's too long. The reason why I couldn't get into One Piece, I don't like the visual style. Now I'm not saying it's bad. Saying I don't like something doesn't mean that it's bad. I just don't like how it looks. I don't. I don't like the extreme anatomy that it has. I don't like the rubbery look. Like, I also don't like Adventure Time. I also don't like the regular show. I don't like shows that have that noodly style. I don't like the aesthetic that it gives. And One Piece does that. And One Piece also, like, makes the girls have, like, really, really large chests. And super, super Barbie. They have basically Barbie bodies. And I hate that. I hate that look so much. And I just can't watch it. That's, like, the number one reason I just can't watch it. I can't read it either. But, clearly, it is a great show. Like, what I've read of, like, the story and just to see, like, what it's about, what it's like, it seems like it's freaking amazing. I have no doubt that the story is amazing. I can't stand to look at it. And I feel super bad saying that, because Oda is considered, like, a god in, like, the manga community, and I'm like, And, like, people get really mad when I say that. People get really mad when I say I don't like One Piece because of the style. I cannot tell you, like, how many times people are like, oh yeah, well who's your favorite mangaka? What's your favorite manga? Like, people get really upset about it, and I'm like, why do you care so much? Like, get mad, bro. Jeez. Yeah, I see, that's the thing. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely read about it. What is my favorite comic or manga? My favorite manga, hands down, is Yu Yu Hakusho. I also, well, okay, I can't say hands down. I'm really torn because I'm rereading Shaman King right now. The first time I read it, I was in middle school, I believe. It was either middle school or it was like first year of high school. So I'm really torn between Shaman King and Yu Yu Hakusho. Those are probably my favorite series as far as like manga goes. And then if I had to pick one that was for anime, I really, really liked the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood anime. And To Your Eternity was a really great anime so far as well. I think we're waiting on the next season still. I'd have to check Crunchyroll. Yeah. I really feel like Fullmetal Alchemist deserves a lot more recognition than it gets. I feel like a lot of people like put it down way sooner than they should. But that's the game, I guess. Yeah, I don't tell people what to enjoy. It's just, I get mad when people be like, oh, why aren't you giving it a chance? And I'm like, why aren't you giving my show a chance? It's a two-way street, buddy. What about you, Marco? What's your favorite? Codename. Codename. What is that? Codename what? Codename Sailor V? Okay, well, which anime of Fullmetal Alchemist? The original anime or the second one? Because there's two. You don't like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood? Really? Interesting. Interesting. Is there a reason? I'm just curious. Because, like, for me, like, the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood anime was one of the reasons I started making manga in the first place. Nope, that's fair. Okay. Nope, that's a good reason. I will fully accept that reason. I mean, not that you need my permission. I just feel like that's a good reason. Yeah, the manga is pretty cool. I've been slowly reading through the Full Metal edition, and I love seeing the Full Metal edition. Yeah, I've got like a bunch of art books. I have English ones, and I have some Japanese ones. The ones that were like only printed in Japanese. It's really, really cool. I love Full Metal Alchemist as well. I'm really excited to like read her new manga. I haven't looked at it. I don't know if it's out yet. I'm pretty sure it's out. I haven't looked at it yet. So I never gave Brotherhood a chance because of the spoilers and ruined enjoyment. Dude, it's so different. It is so different than the original anime. It is nothing like the original. Because the original anime doesn't follow the original story. But if you mean spoilers in terms of like people gave spoilers, then I can see that, yeah. It definitely is a lot closer to the manga. It's definitely not a perfect cut, obviously, but it's a lot closer. Yeah, the manga is freaking amazing. There's a reason why I'm like re-collecting it. Same thing with Shaman King. There's a reason why I'm rereading it all these years later. Because it's badass awesome. Alright, I'll still be here. I've got about another 15 minutes, and then I'll probably head off. Oh, how she dropped herself as a cow. Yeah, it's funny. Okay. And somewhere I had a text that was supposed to go in here. Wherever that went. Wherever that went. Oh, here it is. So many layers in this folder. Oops. Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's just not have this one. It's close. having to unlearn reading right to left for Western and having to relearn. Really? Do you struggle to go between the two of them? Oh, so be careful with that. There's like 10 pages that are gonna get cut from that, so don't get too excited about them. Or read them now before they get deleted. I'm going to be deleting a couple pages, so at my editor's suggestion. Alright, panel done. Yay! Finally completed it! Well, I guess I could add a few more things. Let's add some dirt. Dirt! Let's see. That would be under fire. Dirt. I read a lot of comics and webtoons. Oh yeah, I read, like, literally my job is to read. Like, I read all the time. Maybe, I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, I don't struggle to go between the two. I also read, like, an absurd amount every day. What if I made this gutter black? I hope like me speaking about white didn't bother you guys. Oh yeah, I was gonna change this panel. Probably not this one. Alright, let's do a quick re-sketch of this panel. She actually would have her eyes open this time. Did I give her actual eyebrows this time? I did. I can't remember if I actually gave her eyebrows this time. Because Vala didn't have eyebrows last time. And her hair is slightly different this time. It should be down here. How I really liked the way they did Toa's eyes and Yashahime. So let me see how those were done. Oh, they did that. Maybe this is a smaller panel. Let's take it quick. Let's do this instead. wait, what is going on in the chat, guys? Let's see. I had an idea based on the sword and stone. What if it was an animal that put out the sword instead of a man? What then? What if a squirrel became king? Very well be better ruler than most humans. Taxes may be end up paid and nuts though. I would have no problems with this. I don't think I'd have a problem with that either, as long as they weren't a jerk about it. His stash forever full. That's so funny. Let's see. May his reign be fruitful, and his stash ever full. Squeakity squeak 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 or squeaking. Oh my gosh. That you guys knew what I was referring to is awesome, because you guys are the because of the right age. I'm trying to see if I can like fit her nose into this. See how I want to do this. It's this panel, honestly, guys, that is giving me the most trouble on this page. So I got two options. I can like zoom in, or I could like zoom out, and make it like literally just like the eye and her eyebrow or whatever. Sorry about that. See how it looks like. It's just come on. Be like the idea is that like he looks away because like Moriri is coming towards him. She lands. Aros looks away. He's stupid enough to look away. That's what he gets for looking away. It doesn't really cross her face. Her hair doesn't. It does a little bit, not really. And here we'll have like the Miso, what is it, baby? Meow. Meow. Yeah. Tell me about it, baby. Yeah. Okay, give me a second. No, right now, human. Meow. I feel like, do I want to have her say he's distracted? Let me put that in and see what it looks like. Oops. Give me 1 second, Miso. I'll just have her say distract, or... Why is it... That is not what font I told you to use on this. I wonder if I change... Miso, can you give me just a minute, Miso? Miso, give me a minute, please. She wants her second dinner. Oh man, I messed up that font somehow. I'm gonna have to fix it. Or just have her say no. Oh, wait, isn't someone else saying something right here? So, like... Yeah. Okay, this should not be sitting there. Okay. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta head off. Miso's getting ready. Miso's pretty much ready for bed, so... Unless she's bugging me, because it's bedtime. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Basically what I did today is I got the rest of this panel fleshed out. I got this one kind of sketched out, and then I'm gonna later, like tomorrow morning when I get up early, the next 2 hours, I'll probably get this line art done. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you all so much for coming to my stream. I super appreciate it. It was really cool to get to do that. We had an average watch time of about 18 minutes, which I think is pretty friggin' awesome. So thank you all so much for our first stream back. I'll see you guys all tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. Central. Until then, have a wonderful night, and I'll see you then. Thank you, and ciao!